Casey Mize begins the game on the hill. 3-inning games reward hitters who don't miss their pitch. So that's your goal. Look for it, find it, smash it. Randy Arozarena in the box, and here we go. There's the first pitch of the game, and here we go from Comerica Park. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. McKinstry whips it to first on the run, and one away. Here's Bryce Harper.
First baseman Bryce Harper.
Hard liner. And it drops in for a hit, but good job limiting damage by not allowing that ball to get away. William Contreras at the dish with a runner on first. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. Double play, and the inning is over. Don't go away. Tarek Skubal on the mound for the visitors. Important to keep innings tight and avoid long at-bats in quick games. One long AB can drain a good amount of your energy. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Parker Meadows in the box with a runner on first. Did you pay extra for express shipping? Falls behind 0-2 after seeing consecutive fastballs.
Circle change. Low inside.
Strike 3. You didn't give an inch in that at bat. Riley Green digs in. That's a strike to start this AB. That was saucy. Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row. The batter now, Spencer Torkelson. Attacks the first pitch of the at-bat and gives it a ride. That was well struck. Look at it go. On its way out of here. That was an aggressive approach, and that's the result when everything goes to plan. Kerry Carpenter digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer. Kim collects it. That ends the frame. 1 inning down, 2 to go. Stick around. Welcome back. It's a sunny day here in Detroit, and we have more Diamond Dynasty baseball for you. Aaron Judge leads things off and down by 2. Time to let that diamond shine. Can't get it on the dive. Base hit.
Now pitching for the
Fisher
Tigers.
comes up following the leadoff base hit from Judge.
7, Tyler Holton.
Gets Wood on it. Here's the pitch. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. And now it's first and second to start the inning. Kyle Schwarber shuffles to the plate. Can't connect with the fastball that missed the zone. Just early. Hit hard, and that gets through. Judge around third. And he's in for a run.
Batting 7.
Seiya Suzuki next to hit after the RBI single. Out in front and foul. Tyler Diaz gets the bat to it, but foul. 0-2 on the way. Keeps it going. The 0-2 now. Goes with the sweeper but misses. Hit hard to third. They get 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. But they do get a run on the play. So here's the new arm on the hill. The righty, Will Vest. He's into the game with the bases empty. Kim in the box, lays off for ball one. Swings, hits a ground ball to second. Oh, look at that stop. Nicely done for the out. What a way to cap off the inning. Time to catch our breath. Good to have you with us here at Comerica Park. Gleyber Torres is up now as he faces Tarek Skubal. That's a foul ball. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. Fouls that off.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Skubal ready and fires. One ball and two strikes to count. One more time. Swing, hits a ground ball to first. And a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. How you lead the pinch runner. Now we see Wenzel Perez. Skubal finds the zone. Slider misses for a ball. Popped up right center field. Judge turns right on the move. Hauls it in. Up next for Detroit, Jahmai Jones. That was Phil. Strike. The heater misses for a ball. Popped up right field. Makes the catch. 2 away. Next to the plate in this 3-inning game, Zach McKinstry. Grounds one, foul. Tigers, runner at first with 2 away. Goes with the fastball for a strike. An important strikeout for the World Baseball Classic card. Back in a flat. So now we see the righty reliever out of the pen, Kenley Jansen. He comes into this game in a critical spot. Lifted in the air to right center. Perez heads to his right, brings it in. 1 away. Next to the plate, Randy Arozarena. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Fouled away. Kenley kicks, fires. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. 2 gone here. Here's Bryce Harper settling in.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
0-1 to start. Fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Jansen wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. And we're still tied up. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Dylan Dingler hits leadoff this inning. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came around to score. Dingler waits. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Skubal misses the plate. Hit on the ground up the middle. Caballero fields it cleanly. And 1 gone. Parker Meadows is up now for the Tigers. Early bird gets the strike. Swings, puts it on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now a chance for Riley Green. He's 0 for 1 so far today. That was easy on the eye.
Fastball. High middle.
That's the fastball. Been his primary pitch. One pitch away from extras. Strike three. 3 up, 3 down. William Contreras stands in, ready to take on the newly introduced arm. Bryce Harper waits in scoring position, looking to head home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. Runner puts on the brakes at third base. And man, I thought they had a chance to challenge the arm there. Judge will try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from William Contreras. Well, that's one way to introduce yourself. In the air to right. Perez bolting towards it, and it's foul. Judge ready. Swings, ground ball up the middle. There to beat him by an eyelash. But they do grab the lead with the run scored.
Now batting, third baseman, number 11.
Fouls it. Dodgers, runner at second, 1 out. In the air, headed to right center. Meadows camping under it. Contreras tags up and moves up to third. Now 2 away. Kyle Schwarber bats here in extras. William Contreras in position to be driven home. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. And now it's a 2-run game. And they pick up their second hit of the inning.
Now pitching.
Brent Herter on the mound, working as a bronze card.
Brent Herter.
Hit on the ground to third. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He scores easily. Ha-Seong Kim at the dish now, following the RBI triple. A bit eager. Swing, hits a ground ball to second. To first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. The Dodgers. Welcome back to the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. Spencer Torkelson leads off with his team playing from behind. In the zone for a strike.
Middle outside.
Cruising in the slow lane.
High inside.
Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Strike 3, and only 2 outs to go.
Tigers.
Harry Carpenter is next to the plate. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Fights it, foul.
Slider.
Kicks and delivers. Stays with the fastball, but it's foul.
Outside.
Kicks and delivers. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the final out here in the Motor City. Lee in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a cold strike. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Went with the slider, and it's a strike. 1 strike away from a victory in conquest. Off the catcher, and now it rolls away. The final out, and this conquest belongs to you. The Dodgers take this 3-inning matchup in extras. Another day, another W.
Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, how about a scouting report?
All right, ready to get underway. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox.
And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike. Comes up empty.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And here is Derek Hill. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Stepping in, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Low inside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We go to the bottom of the first. And pitching here today, Shane Smith. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Bryce Harper to the plate. In the air to left center. Hill should have this one. He makes the grab, and there's one away. And now it's William Contreras. Smoke to the left, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Here is Aaron Judge. That one almost got him. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. 2 and 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A 3-run homer. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-0. Now the third baseman, Andrew Fisher. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Hard liner. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Seiya Suzuki. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. The run comes in from second. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Ha-Seong Kim now at the plate. Takes a half swing and grounds it to the left side. Bare hand has to hurry, but no chance. That's an infield single. So a man at first. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Austin Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. To the right side, Kim. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Kyle Teal stands in now and watches strike 1. That one in triple digits. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Randy Arozarena. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add on. It's 6-0. New pitcher for the White Sox, Jordan Hicks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 1-0. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And a man aboard. So up next, William Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit hard, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now Andrew Fisher. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit as a run scores. Will cut off to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play. Runner at first for 2 away. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Inside, almost got him.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
This one in the air, center field. Acuna under it. And that'll do it. Top half of the 3rd inning. So up now for Chicago, Lenin Sosa.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They're taking a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Fought off foul. To third, Fisher. To first, and that ends the inning. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, Hae-Sung Kim. Line to left, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Jose Caballero. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air, right field. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And here's the slugger who starts at DH, Randy Arozarena. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to...
Line drive, that's a base hit. Arozarena flies around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. 2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, William Contreras. He's 2 for 2. This one smoked on its way out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 11-0. Here's Judge now. And that is out of play. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and that keeps the inning going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Now here is Andrew Fisher. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Acuna on his way over. And that is the third out of the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swings through it for the tag. Strikeout number 8. And up next for Chicago, Derek Hill.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there, and it's 0-1. Hill, in his 4th year, 30 years old now, usually in center field, but today starting in left. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets up there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
Ball, that's it.
That one missed. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
That one is upstairs. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
And the batter now, Hesung Kim, 1 for 2.
Ball that time.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Munetaka Murakami.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that one is in for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. A little bit low. Ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And now it's Austin Hayes. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. In the air to left center, Suzuki on the move to the gap, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Yeah, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
On the ground, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone. He hammers one out to right. And here is Sosa to the plate. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Jose Caballero. This one in the air, right field. Hayes sprinting after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. 3rd time through the order now. Next is the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Harper now. Just a slow ground ball this time. Looks to second. That's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And here is William Contreras. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Harper around 3rd. The run comes in from second. The tag. See.
Back-to-back singles. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging. Crazy.
Fisher in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Top 6. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Got him. Now it doesn't strike out for him in this one. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. That one hammered, but pulled foul. A 1 down. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Strike 3, Shohei gets the K. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Acuna getting ready to hit. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That smash towards center. Acuna on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at bat.
The left-hander on now, Tyler Gilbert. He's into the game with the bases empty. Kim gets out of the way. That's ball 1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2. Derek Hill digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
So digging in, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And that's in for a strike. Ball 1 low.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Suzuki gets under it, and there's 2 away. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Late with the swing there. In the air to left center. Suzuki turns to the right on the move. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Jose Caballero. Back up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits.
Runner on the move, and that one gets way at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
It's a base running right there.
Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. So now, with 1 away and a man at second, Bryce Harper, the next to hit. He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. That's to third. Gets it to first. That's the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Austin Hayes. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Schwarber has a beat on it. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. And that's in for a strike. Right side, Harper. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
In the dirt, ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 66.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off and throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now the third baseman, Andrew Fisher. Rip, but it curls foul. Yoan. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. 1 down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swings through that one out in front that time. Check swing, and he went 0-2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one not close. 1-2 the count. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Stays alive. And there's the ball. Struck him out looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna on his way over. Brings it in. And the inning is over. We go to the 9th. So now it's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. That one ripped but foul. 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna. This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now the number 2 hitter, Derek Hill. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of...
That to right, Judge moving under it. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game. 14-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond. And our pitcher in this game, Jeff Suppan. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And the batter now, Derek Hill. In there for strike one. Hill, 30 years old now. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Circle change. Middle outside.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill, the big righty, Jonathan Cannon. What do we need to know here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And now the first baseman, Joey Meneses. In the air, right field. Two down. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Well struck, right field. Out of here! He'll take a trot around the bases. At the plate, Brent Rooker. Base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying, ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. This one spiked. Could be trouble. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double. Second and third now. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A three-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. So two down. Jeff McNeil digs in now. Out towards right center field. Hayes on the move to the gap. And that is that. Top of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Munetaka Murakami.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that will drop foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Austin Hayes stands in now and watches strike 1. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now here is Kyle Teal. That one hit to right. Rooker should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Andy Ibanez.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Base hit, center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Stepping in, Denzel Clark. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. So back to the top of the order. And the batter will be the shortstop. Jacob, runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Safe. Swing and a ground ball. Rolls across the diamond. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Joey Meneses. Out to short, Montgomery. And that's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. So up now for Chicago, Lenny Sosa.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now here is Miguel Vargas. First pitch swinging. On the ground, right side. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Digging in, Shea Langoliers. And that one hammered back there. And it is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the new pitcher for the White Sox, Jordan Hicks.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Rooker in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
At the plate, Tyler Soderstrom. 2 away. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Butler around third. He'll score. It's 7-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
He was all over that one. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Base hit! And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Over to first. They limit the damage here. Start of the 4th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Acuna measures 5 feet 8 inches, 180 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Got him, swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Hill in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8. Montgomery batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one. Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. That one ripped right center field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Gets it there in time, though. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now a chance for Lawrence Butler. Left field, way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they have new pitcher now, Sean Newcomb.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because he
tosses to first. And the lefty reliever does his job, just 1 pitch. Munetaka Murakami now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Soderstrom coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Hayes stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Got him. 2. Kyle Teal, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Line drive, leaping, and he makes the grab. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But
diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next to hit, Denzel Clark. Line drive, and that gets down into the gap. One runs in, another comes in to score, and the lead continues to grow.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's in third easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. It just got out of here. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And now Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air center field. 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. 1 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third. White Sox going with a new arm, Tyler Gilbert.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ibanez. Line, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Man at first, Next is the designated hitter, Denzel Clark.
Ball inside.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A two-run blast. Their third home run of the inning. So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Rips one to right. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the bases are now loaded. So they're all loaded up. Brent Rooker will hit next. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So up now for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. And a swing and a miss. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top half of the 6th. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Vargas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one not close. Ball one. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the third. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here.